Welcome to Community Roundup, powered by Brad's Furniture and Appliances, the show where we look at nonprofits, charitable organizations, and sports clubs that make Fort St. John an area such a remarkable place to live. My name is Ed Hitchens, and of course, I am your host. And today we're joined by members of the North Peace Horticultural Society, joined by Michele and Andrea. It takes time to spend some time with me today. How you all doing?
Doing really well.
Okay, so give us a little bit of a brief history of the society in Fort St. John. Talk about that a little bit.
Sure. The society was founded in 1987 by Ellen Fox. She was the founding member and the first president. Originally, it was pretty small. There was about 10 people, and they've grown. Actually, within the first year, they had 35 members. So, and it's sustained over the years. Many members coming and going, but I think we currently have over 100, and that's probably for a lot of reasons. We don't necessarily have 100 people coming to each meeting, which we hold monthly, but we probably have a solid base of about 50 regular members who come and enjoy the benefits.
Okay. For somebody, I wouldn't, because I actually have a cousin who went to college for horticulture. Somebody who would know what horticulture is. What is horticulture?
Well, it's basically all about gardening, growing plants, things in your gardens, but also in your house, and any type of gardening.
Okay, so what services does the society provide to residents of Fort St. John and area?
Well, our basic mission statement is, trying to provide knowledge about gardening. So that would be the number one thing. Other than that, we have done over the years the garden tour. That's pretty popular. And we've done the flower show, which unfortunately we don't have enough volunteers anymore to do. But every month we have meetings, and mostly we have guest speakers who come in and share knowledge. So we also maintain the cultural center garden. We plant it and maintain it for them. So it's pretty broad. We are involved in a lot of community actions here, but everything gardening related.
Everything gardening related. So people need to have a phone that's green to even consider trying this, right?
No, I don't think so.
No?
No. We have lots of brand new members that come out and they just want to get, lots of them will say, I have a brown thumb, but we just like to help people get into the dirt, and if it's just a small, patio garden with a couple pots or a larger garden, everyone's welcome. And like our speakers have knowledge to share for beginners up to people who might consider themselves experts. There's a wide variety of topics covered.
Okay, so what's the one thing that people don't know about gardening that they should probably know about gardening?
Well, we're a zone 3 area,
Yeah,
zone
that's
2 and
important.
3. So we tend to have a lot of people in our area that are new. So they may come from an area where it's typically warmer. So they face a lot of different challenges here. So we can help them, adapt and be successful with their gardening, because it is a lot different if you've been from the East Coast. We have a lot of people from there. It's really a struggle if you don't know what to plant or when to plant. So
Okay, so what kind of plants are good that they grow here? They grow in this region, in this geographical area.
we can grow tons of stuff, and actually some things we grow better. Lots of things that are popular, like peonies, roses, lilies, daylilies, lots and lots of perennials, trees and shrubs. We could actually even grow a lot of fruit trees here.
Fruit.
Yeah.
It's to what?
Oh, different varieties of shrub cherries. We can even do apricots.
Yeah, I planted a plum tree 3 years ago and I got plums last year.
Yeah.
And hascaps
Yeah.
are popular. Raspberries are really
Saskatoons, apples. So there's quite a few different varieties of apples that do really, really well.
Okay, so for somebody who's watching out in the online universe, and they're curious about helping you out or even considering joining. How do they go out helping you out, making a donation or volunteering? I mean, talking about that a little bit.
Well, we are definitely a volunteer-driven association. We're always needing more people to come and help. We're actually at risk of not having the garden tour this year just due to a lack of volunteers. So the best thing to do is attend our monthly meetings. They're on the second Thursday of the month at 7 o'clock at the Cultural Center here in Fort St. John. Not every month. We do go on hiatus in July and August. But for the most part, we're there. And we have a Facebook page that you can go on and join. So it's the North Peace Horticultural Society Facebook page. Anybody can join. There's tons of good information posted on there. And you can find out about different things that we're doing within the community. Upcoming, we have the Mother's Day plant sale. So that will be held at Home Hardware. And so we will be selling plants, a variety of things people will actually bring in, dig out from their garden. So we know that they're successful here. And we sell them at a really reasonable price because, I mean, we just want to encourage people to garden.
Yeah.
So, and lots of member benefits, I guess we should talk about
Yeah,
too.
we should, yeah.
So,
So we have a membership card and it gets us discounts at Dime Baggin, Home Hardware, CNC Potting Sheds, Walker's Greenhouse, and Buckets of Blooms in Monmouth. And so all of those are 10% off, except Walker's Greenhouse gives 12% off. And there are some limiting factors of what is.
Such as what?
Well, Home Hardware gives 10% off gardening tools and plants and soil. And then other places, it'll just be annual plants or bedding packs and that sort of thing. And usually not any pre-made baskets of that sort.
Okay.
and then might want to mention that.
Oh, yeah, and we do have, usually twice a year in the fall and the spring, a bulk buy. So we order in at cost bulk shipments of perennial bulbs for the fall and for the spring. So we sell those to our members at wholesale prices.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like Costco wholesale. No. I'm joking.
Better than that.
Okay. All right. So you talked about the garden show. What other events do you have over the course of the year that people can go attend and see what is new?
Well, I mean, I think we've touched on most of them. We do often bring in speakers from larger centers.
Okay. So what kind of
So-
speakers have you brought in over the years?
Well, if you're familiar with gardening, you may have heard of Jim Hole, Lois Hole's son. He was one of our speakers that we brought up. Ken Beatty, Sarah Williams, Dr. John Davidson, and we just most recently had Joanna Chudy come up from Calgary. And she's a professional horticulturist and landscape person in the Calgary area. So we try to bring these speakers up so people can attend and just learn. We are still hopeful that we will have a garden tour this year. So if you feel like that's something you would like to see continue in the community, then please come out and volunteer. And we do also actually have members-only tours. So it's another good reason to join our club, which, by the way, is only $10 a year.
Okay. So it doesn't cost $10 a year to be a member of the club.
It's $10 a
Okay.
year. Yeah.
All right. Where can people find more information about the Horticultural Society?
I think the best resource is probably the Facebook page. So
Yeah.
check that out. And if you do decide to come down and attend a meeting, there's no obligation. It's free. Just come and enjoy and meet a few people. Bring a friend. Everyone's welcome. There's no charge. So just come check us out. Like I said, in the Cultural Center. It's the second Thursday of the month. You'll see it on the Facebook page.
Okay, that's all the questions I have. Before I let you go, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, I think that pretty much covers it, yeah. We've done a lot of different things over the years within the community, but that's about what we're doing right now.
Yeah, and we're always open to new ideas.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all the questions I have. Ladies, thank you very much for the time. This has been Ed Hitchens for energeticity.ca for the Community Roundup. Once again, the Community Roundup is brought to you by Brass Furniture and Appliances. If you like what you see and you want to see up-to-date information, click that like and subscribe button. We'll see you next time.